Hi everybody, welcome to week 1 of Fab Lab. I want to just take about 7 minutes of your time and I'm going to talk to you about carrying out this week's exercises. Remember, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. The first week is probably the most difficult in terms of the complexity of the exercise. So you'll have, if you haven't printed your worksheets out, you can pause the video and print them out or pull them up on your laptop. And I'm going to just talk you through the first exercises, the one that's on your information sheet, not your worksheet. So the information sheet, your first exercise is stop, start, continue. And this is as easy as it sounds. We all have things that we need to stop doing, we need to start doing, and things that we need to continue doing. So I want you to, in your journal, write down the things, 2 things in each of those sections, 2 things you need to stop doing, 2 things you need to start doing, 2 things you need to continue doing. And just hold on to them because you're going to need them a little bit later. If you're not sure the kind of things I'm talking about, like every day when I have peanut butter on toast, I think I really shouldn't be having bread. And I really need to be getting back to the gym because I've neglected it for the last month. So those are the kind of things, the things that you absolutely know and you keep telling yourself, just make them happen. Now it's about making them happen. The second thing you're going to do this week is you're going to begin, if you don't do it already, you're going to begin bookending your day. And what bookending your day means is that you're going to start in a particular way and finish in a particular way. And having a set routine in place is really going to set you up for success. What you're going to do in the morning is set yourself aside 10 or 15 minutes. It shouldn't be much more than that. And you are going to start a gratitude journal. If you haven't kept one already, write down 3 things that you are absolutely profoundly grateful for. It does get difficult at times, especially if you're having a bad day or if you're just running out. You're thinking like, I'm running out of things to be grateful for. Then you just turn to things like thinking, you know, I have a toilet that flushes. I have hot and cold running water in my house. There are so many things to be grateful for. So find the things that you feel in your heart you're really grateful for. Gratitude. Then your stop, start, and continues are going to come into play. What I would like you to do is set yourself 3 to 5 intentions for the day that are going to be a reflection of your starts and continues. And make sure they are digestible, bite-sized chunks. Incorporate them into your daily routine, and you will find that you get things done with great efficiency. At the end of the day, your task is just purely to review what you've done. Have you met your 3 to 5 intentions? If not, were they too big? Were they too small? And you can assess your progress at that point. The big activity for this week. Oh, and then you're also going to be reading or listening 10 minutes or 10 pages to something that inspires you. You've got your reading list. Many of you will have books already at home, maybe ones that you've just let collect dust or that you're in the middle of reading. So get on it. Make that time in the morning to do that and do it before you touch any electronic devices, okay? And then the next thing that you're going to do is your establishing values exercise. I've done it on as a Word document, so you can print it off. You can print it off, handwrite it, and scan it and send it back to me, or do it directly onto your laptop, save it, and send it back to me. Any way that works for you is absolutely fine. So your values worksheet looks like this. That is your worksheet. And I'm going to talk you through just one of the questions because they're all the same. They're all structured the same. So I'll just go through the first one. So first one is, list as many times you can do your pre-reading about your values so you understand completely what the point of your values, articulating them is for you. So list as many times as you can when you felt at your happiest. So make it sort of between 5 and 7 times that you can recall when you were at your happiest. What exactly were you doing? So where were you? Who else was with you? And what other factors contributed to you feeling happy at this point? And then when you've written these all down, I want you to assess if there seems to be a theme, which there probably will be. So look at what the theme is that has emerged from that. And if you could sum it up in one word, what would that word be? When you've summed it up in the one word, see if that word appears anywhere on this list that I've sent you. So when you've done that, when you've done that through the 4 questions, you've got 4 different sets of questions there. Look at your themes, compare it to the core values list, and then identify what are the top 5 themes. You've got a space there, top 5 themes that have emerged from this exercise. What are the values that you believe are strongest in you? Okay, so you can pause the video and do that if you'd like to do that now. And then when you come back, we're going to look at how you're going to prioritize your values. So you're going to look at that list of the top 5. And then looking at the first 2 only, ask yourself the question, if I could only have one of these and the other one I had to lose forever, which one would I choose? So if your top 5 look like authenticity and leadership are my top 2 values, but I now can only focus on one thing, and do I want to live a life that feels more authentic, or do I want to live a life that has more opportunities to demonstrate my leadership? And check with yourself which one can go, and then get rid of the one that you, not get rid of it, but you're going to move it down the ladder. So now you've got on top. So say authenticity wins and stays at the top. Then you look at leadership and compare it to the next one down. So if it's leadership and learning, ask yourself the question, if I had to spend the rest of my life and I had to lose one of these, which one would I not mind, which one would I not mind losing less? And then you'll know your next one. So you might have authenticity, and then you might decide that learning is more important than leadership. Then you're looking at leadership compared to number 4 on your list, and go through the list like that until you look at that list and you think, yes, this is me, this represents me. Then you've got your list of your top 5 values. Now that you know your values, you're going to ask yourself a few questions. You're going to ask yourself, does the list represent what you like about yourself? Are you proud of those values? Would you openly discuss them with people you love and trust? And do these things represent things that you would stand for even if your decision wasn't popular? And then the last thing that you need to do is congratulate yourself for getting through week 1. Pause the video as many times as you need in between. Contact me if there's any question about it. I won't take any more of your time. I've gone 1 minute over. Have an amazing week and lots of love. Ciao for now.